Hi boys and girls, in today's lesson you will learn how to multiply whole numbers and fractions. Yesterday we began learning about multiplying whole numbers and fractions using bar models, and today we will focus our attention just on how to solve problems like this using the mathematical way of multiplication. So we're going to solve this problem from your book. It's example 1, and it says wild parrots spend 1/6 of the day looking for food. How many hours a day does a parrot spend looking for food? So when I read this problem, I know that I'm going to be taking this fraction and I'm going to be multiplying it by a number that represents the total hours in a day because it says hours a day. I know that there's 24 hours in one day. So this parrot spends 1/6 of each day looking for food. So in order to figure out how much time they spend looking for food in one day, we are going to take 1/6, because that's how much time they spend looking for food in a day, and we are going to multiply it by 24 because there's 24 hours in a day. Now you know from your introduction of yesterday's lesson that when you have a fraction like 1/6 multiplied by a whole number, you can turn that whole number into a fraction by simply putting that fraction over 1. And any number in the entire world can always become a fraction very easily if you just simply put it over 1. Now after you have two fractions set up, you can simply multiply across. So we're going to start it off by multiplying our numerators. 1 times 24 is going to give us 24. And then we can multiply our denominators. 6 times 1 gives us 6. So 1/6 times 24 is 24/6. But we know that this type of fraction is called an improper fraction. And we know that when we have an improper fraction, we have to change this to a mixed number. So what makes this fraction improper is the fact that this top number is bigger than the bottom. So what we're going to do is we're going to create a division sentence in our mind. So this is what I'm thinking right now when I'm thinking that I need to convert this improper fraction to a mixed number. I'm thinking 24 divided by 6. Now if you know your basic multiplication facts, you should be able to do this in your head. But if you can't, you can always set up over on the side a little division problem, your big number on the inside of the division house, and your smaller number on the outside. So 6 fits into 24 4 full times. 4 times 6 is 24. And it gives me a remainder of 0. So 6 fits into 24 4 whole times. I have a 0 as a remainder, so I could put 0 over 6 because there are 0 extras left over after you divide 6 into 24, and there's 6 in all. That's our denominator. It stays the same, but you can just get rid of it because if you have 0, 6, or 0 of anything, it's equal to 0. So 1/6 times 24 is 24/6, which is equivalent to or equal to 4. So if we go back to our word problem, which says wild parrots spend 1/6 of the day looking for food. How many hours a day does a parrot spend looking for food? Well, after solving, we know that a parrot spends 4 hours of its day, because in 24 hours, one day, 1/6 of that time is spent looking for food, which is equivalent to 4 hours.